Hello, I'm Mermaid Liv, a professional mermaid and content creator, and today I'm going to be making a video for all you aspiring professional mermaids out there. Don't know why you say goodbye, I say shalom. If you already are a professional mermaid, maybe these tips might help you. This video is going to be things that you should bring to a mermaid gig or mermaid gig props. So at a mermaid gig, what does a professional mermaid do? Well, we interact with kids, we answer their questions, we tell them fun stories, sing them songs, swim around and show them tricks. But there's also other things we can do to make things a little more interesting. You know, sometimes you just need something to spice things up, to add a little razzle-dazzle to your mermaid gig. So it's a really good idea to bring, I think, things like toys and props, things that can just entertain the kids even more. So the first thing I recommend bringing is pool toys. So things like dive toys, like little sea creature, inflatable thingies, toys, and like this mermaid is actually a dive toy, so you can throw it to the bottom of the pool and have the kids retrieve it, and it can be like a game. You could say it's a treasure hunt. It's also, you know, it also works as a doll for those who like dolls. You know, this one you can, I think, fill it up with water and then squirt it at people, and that's fun. Kids like that. But then another thing about this is you can ask the kids, oh, do you know what sea creature this is? You can, see which ones know, tell them it's a pufferfish, and then you can, share a little fun fact. Oh, when pufferfish get scared, they blow up real big. So that's the first thing I recommend. So I always have a treasure chest with me. You can get a treasure chest at the craft store, and you usually will have to paint them, but go to your wooden craft section of your local craft store. They probably have treasure chests. And inside my treasure chest, one of the things I keep in is shells. So you're a mermaid, you come from the sea. It makes sense that you would have seashells to show the kids. And kids are pretty interested in them. They like to look at them and feel them. If you get a conch shell, you can tell them to listen and you can hear the ocean. If you put your ear up to the conch shell and you hear a little sound. This one's a scallop shell, so you can give them some knowledge. Tell them this is a scallop shell, this is a conch shell, this is a cowrie shell. Learn your shells, mermaids. Thing number 3 is some jewelry. So you can probably order like party favor, mermaid necklaces, mermaid accessories online, but also I made these with seashells from the craft store and some beaded necklace from the dollar store. You can also get these little plastic rings at the dollar store. You gotta love the dollar store. So yeah, kids love these. I always try to put the ring on my finger and then I say, uh-oh, my fingers are too big, it won't fit. And then the kids think that's kind of funny, like, ooh, she's got big fingers. But yeah, these necklaces I make one for all the kids when I have a gig. And then it's fun. You put them in the treasure chest and then you say that you have presents for everyone, and it's really exciting. For the birthday girl or boy, I usually make the necklace a little bit more extravagant. I'll like glue a pearl inside, or it'll be like a bigger shell. But anyway, you can buy these in my Etsy store if you don't feel like getting crafty with it. So I'll put a link to these necklaces in the description. The next thing, I recommend bringing bubbles. So I got these at the dollar store, of course, and it's just a great thing to have. Kids love bubbles. Heck, I love bubbles. Bubbles are fun. Life is the bubbles, and so are bubbles. So yeah, get some bubbles. Get this came in a pack of 6, which is great because then more kids can be blowing bubbles at the same time. I also recommend a bubble machine, which I found at Five Below. This little narwhal, and it's fun because you have to pour the bubbles into the narwhal's mouth. And so then I just tell the kids to feed the narwhal the bubbles, and they like that. So the next thing I recommend is, this is a reference from Little Mermaid, but it is a dingle hopper. But I decorated this to be, extra special. So we've got a sea turtle and we've got some pearls. So that's really easy to do. Just grab a fork. You could even go to a thrift store and probably find some. And I used E6000 glue to secure these beads and little gems, and then this little metal sea turtle charm that I got from a craft store. Number 5, get yourself a cute little fancy looking mirror. Oh, look at that. There's me. And look, so this has a phoenix on the back. How pretty is that? This was a gift from my aunt for my birthday. And this is fun because you can have kids look at their reflection and you can say, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Kids love Disney references, and you can tell them that they're the fairest of them all. And that's nice. I bring this, and then I'll bring this little like glitter eye makeup. I'll put the eye makeup on if they want, and then I'll say, and then you can be glittery like me. Because I also usually have glitter eye makeup. So I can say, oh, we can match. And then after I put the glitter eye makeup stuff on them, I'm like, look at yourself. It's just a cool little thing. You could get a little mirror probably from the dollar store and then decorate it with seashells. I think that's a good idea. Anyway, the next thing, juggling balls. If you can juggle. If you can't juggle, I recommend learning. It's hard at first, but then something just clicked inside my brain and I understood how it worked. So let me demonstrate some juggling. So that's fun. That's very entertaining for the kids. The one gig that I went to, the kids had a pair of flippers, and after I juggled with the balls, they were like, oh, can you juggle my flippers? So I attempted that. It didn't really go as planned. I mean, I didn't expect it to be something I could do. You try juggling flippers. And there's one last thing that I want to show you that I recommend getting for mermaid gigs, and that is temporary tattoos. So order these on Amazon. I'll actually put a link down below for you where you can find some mermaid tattoos. These are like ocean inspired tattoos, so there's seashells and there's, let me just show you some of these. There's that, fishies and stuff. So these are great. And they're really easy to put on. You can just give them to kids in little goodie bags, or you could put them on the kids for them. I forgot to bring it with me, but another thing that I bring to mermaid gigs is ribbon wands. And they're really pretty. It's like a rainbow strand of ribbon on a stick, and you twirl it around and it flows through the air really pretty, and it looks graceful. And you can do like ribbon dances with it. And so I bring a couple of those. So I show the kids how to do it, and then the kids want to try a lot of times, and they really like that. So I would recommend getting ribbon wands. I'll put a link to that as well in the description. And that's it for this video. Those are all the tips that I have on things to bring with you to a mermaid gig. Let me know if you have some other things that you like to bring to a mermaid gig. I'm always looking for new ideas. Go out there and make some magical moments for kids at mermaid gigs. And make sure to like and subscribe. And hit that notification bell if you want to get notified of when I post videos. I like to post all kinds of helpful mermaid content. If you have any ideas on what I should post, or if you have any questions for me, please let me know, because I would love to answer your questions on mermaids. I've been a mermaid for 7 years, so I have some knowledge to pass on. Anyway, I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye!